Hello and welcome to Deborah Hanson Read with me. I am Deborah Hanson, and today we're going to review Chains by Laurie Halse Anderson Chapter 6. So basically, it's just going to be a quick summary of the chapter, what I call is in a nutshell. So just a few main points and things that maybe you might consider, things that you can use in a discussion during a book club, or if you're writing an essay, or maybe you just forgot to read the chapter and you need to go to class really fast and you just need a 5-minute review, then this is it. Okay. If you want to hear the whole chapter read out loud, I do have those on my channel as well. So just go to the channel and I'll read them out loud like your teacher would in class with some commentary along the way and then also a quick review. So this does not replace that, right? So you do still want to read the book. Okay, so here we go in a nutshell. So Curson, now remember, he at the end of last chapter, he was sent off with Isabel to get water from the well. So he shows Isabel where to get the water from. The tea water pump is what they call it. She isn't too impressed with him, and she kind of lets him know that. He kind of gives Isabel a nickname at this time, and he calls her Country, which is kind of annoying to her. So you can see there's a little bit of tension in between them here. She's not exactly sure what to make of this boy. But anyway, she's following him because she needs to get the water. So he does try to convince Isabel that Mr. Lockton is cozy with the wrong side, right? We talked about that in this chapter 5 review. He tells her that he's a loyalist, which means he's loyal to the king. And Curson's owner is a patriot, which he considers to be the good guys, right? So again, we're working our way up here to the American Revolution, right? So we know there's a lot of tension between Britain and the settlers in that area, New England area. So we know that there are two sides to this this sort of battle, I guess you want to say. So, and Mr. Lockton is not on the right side, according to Curzon. So what he asks Isabel is quite actually, I would say dangerous, but he asks her to spy on the Locktons, and he tells her that Colonel Reagan, who's a patriot, is going to help her if she can get him the right information and help her by, for example, maybe getting her to freedom, getting her back to Rhode Island, finding the lawyer, all of that. So it's sort of like very tempting for Isabel, but at the same time, super scary. Isabel's really not sure how she's supposed to gather information. She's like, I'm like 13, I'm a slave. How am I supposed to get anything of information out of these people? But he says, listen, you are invisible. They don't even see you. They don't expect you to be listening. They'll say things in front of you that they have no idea because they think that you're dumb and you can't understand. So all you got to do is listen. So she's not really exactly sure what to do at this point because she doesn't really know if she can trust him. And she's sort of like, unsure about the whole situation. Remember, she just landed in New York, like, 5 minutes ago. So, she's not sure what to do, but at the same time, her loyalty to Ruth is really strong. She needs to protect her, but also her idea of getting them free is also there. So you can see she's got this inner battle going on right now as to, should she trust Curzon? Should she spy? How does this look? What am I doing? I just landed. She's got a lot going on, this poor kid. So anyway, this is that chapter. So chapter 6 is all about that, basically. Here's a good quote, just in case you're looking for. Apologies again, Miss Country Isabel, he said with a smile. I should have explained before, we're heading up to what folks call the tea water pump. Rich people get their water from there because it tastes the best. But I first must deliver a message for my master. Stay here. Now, I didn't put this in here because of the water pump. I put this in here because of that part where it says, I must first deliver a message for my master. So we know right now that he works for a patriot. So he's delivering messages. What kind of message? We don't know. Again, a really good place to make predictions, inference, that kind of thing. Here's another one. You want me to spy? I asked. Are you funny in the head? Do you know what they would do to me? That's on page 40. Colonel Reagan is the officer in charge. He could send you back to Rhode Island, maybe help you find that lawyer and his papers. So again, as you can see, these two quotes demonstrate her struggle between doing what she could do to help Ruth and her go get freedom and the sort of fear of getting caught and what they would do to her. So again, some really good quotes in case you need those. Last one, I can't. I said, I promised Mama I would take care of Ruth. Again, that's part of that struggle of, do I do this or do I take a chance? You know what I mean? So that's sort of where we're at in this chapter. Thank you so much for listening. That was the end of the chapter 6 summary in a nutshell. If you like my channel, please subscribe. It really does help me, and my students love to see the numbers go up. So yeah, thanks a lot. Have a great day.